Call this January 14th Jackson County Commission meeting to order. Have roll call, Ms. Erickson.
District 1, Tim Govey.
Present.
District 2, Jason Venable.
Present.
District 3, Dennis Miller.
Present.
District 4, Stacy Ledbetter.
Present.
We have a quorum present.
Invocation by Mr. Porter, and pledge by Mr. Venable. The first item is the approval of our minutes from the December 17th meeting and then the continuation that we had on January 7th. Those minutes are in your packet. You should have had time to review those prior, so at this time I entertain a motion to approve those sets of minutes, either separately or together. Motion for both of them?
Yeah.
Motion to approve both sets. Do we have a second? Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. Next item is approval of the agenda for the meeting. Do you have any changes to the agenda before we proceed?
Yes, we need to add signing the permit for TVA right away for County Road 67 so it can proceed.
Any other changes? Okay, having none, we'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda with that item 8, the TVA permit added. Do you have a motion?
So moved.
Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Discussion on that item. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. No awards or presentations tonight. I don't believe we've had anyone to sign up for public comment. No old business, so we'll move on to new business. That first item, the motion to approve and pay the sum of $2,967 to examiners of public accounts. Do we have a motion to make that payment?
I'll make the motion.
Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, discussion on this item? Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Next item, motion to approve expenditures for the month of November and December. These are items that you received in your packets previously. Previous work sessions, I believe you received both of them or one in December, last meeting in December and one in January. So this time I entertain a motion to approve those sets either individually or separately, or if they're concerned with them, you can raise those now.
Motion to approve.
Okay. Motion to approve both sets?
Yes.
Okay, do we have a motion? Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Is there discussion, further discussion on this item? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Okay. Next item, the motion to approve the 2013 holidays. We had received at the previous work session, and it should be in your packets, the 2013 holidays. So at this time, I entertain a motion to approve this list, or if there's an amendment to the list, make that be known. Let that be known.
You went through these, Matthew?
The holidays?
Yeah.
I have, there's a possibility, I know that in times past, additional days have been added for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
They're not in this.
Right, we can do that at a later point. These are the state holidays, as I understand, correct? And if we want to add a day here or there, we can do that in the future. There are any questions on the holidays listed here? Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the holidays as presented?
I'll make the motion.
Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay. Discussion on this item? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Okay. Next item, motion to approve quote from Delta Computer Systems for the service of data export for accounting software. Could you present this again real quick, Ms. Erickson?
Yes, this is the cost that Delta, our current software provider, is charging our new software provider for extracting the data that's necessary to move over to the new software. It appears that they're going to charge us $3,500 each fiscal year, and we will need to extract 2 fiscal years.
Was this an item that was budgeted previously in this year's budget? Or
Well,
included?
like I said, it could have been included in the budget that we set aside for the software. I just wanted to make everyone aware of what we were doing. So it is in the budget for the software.
Okay. Okay, so, before any further discussion, entertain a motion to approve this quote. Motion, do we have a second? Do we have a second? Do we have a second?
Not sure.
I was about to have to fail the motion. Okay, well, discussion or questions on this? You said it's included in the amount set aside for that whole package, conversion package, correct?
Yes, I believe that we set aside enough to cover the initial cost of the software and the data conversion.
Okay.
Did they used to be our software people?
Delta is our current software
And you went
provider.
to a new one,
Yes.
and had to pay them to extract the information.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, if we have none, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. Okay. Okay, next item is a motion to approve Victor Manning's resignation from the EMA director. We didn't present this in the previous work session, did we? In your package, you'll see a letter from Mr. Manning stating that as effective January 15th, he will resign. This is his formal notice, and of course, he'll be assuming the position of probate judge in Jackson County on that date. So we'll need a motion to accept this resignation.
So moved.
Motion, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Discussion? Tomorrow's the 15th. So. I appreciate Victor's service to the county. I don't think he's here this evening, but we appreciate his service to the county and all he's done, and look forward to working with him as a probate judge. Any other comments or questions? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Congratulations, I guess he gets to change his job. Okay, next item, motion to approve Commissioner Miller's appointment to the DHR board. His name to be recorded in the minutes. This position had come open earlier, and I believe, did you have the recommendation for that position?
I do have, I had 2 individuals contact me with interest in both of them. I feel are very good to be on the board, but I have decided to appoint Mr. Jim Parker.
Okay. So, Mr. Parker, we have a motion to accept that recommendation. Motion, we have a second.
Second.
Okay, discussion on that item? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Okay. Congratulations. And you will look up when that term is. Do you know when that term is?
No, Anna keeps up with that list.
Okay, next item, motion to approve recommendations by the Revenue Interview Committee to promote, well, I'll read the letter here. I think I stated right. It says, I have completed the interview process with Michelle Willis, Personnel Director, and Jeff Arnold, Deputy Revenue Commissioner. We selected Sonia Kilgore and recommend her for the position of Motor Vehicle Technician 1. Also, we request the Commission approve Suzanne Stanley be moved to the position of Motor Vehicle Supervisor. And then also request the Commission to approve Anita Westmoreland to be moved to the position of Assistant Motor Vehicle Supervisor grade 7. So you've got those 2 positions, or those 3 positions to fill. There's no new positions essentially being created in this because people are moving up, so you've interviewed to fill those positions, correct?
No, the 1 is a, right.
So before any further, or any questions or comments, we have a motion to approve this recommendation, Mr. Crawford.
So moved.
Motion, we have a second.
Second.
Okay. discussion on this item? Questions or comments? I'm sure you look forward to having full staff again, right? No other questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Thank you, sir. Next item, regarding the permit for TBA. Mr. White, can you have that presented?
We received this last Thursday, this was last hour, I get it on the agenda. Back a few months ago, we were able to get some safety money from TBA to the tune of about $126,000. It's a 90-10 match, so we like to match 10%. It's already been approved and everything by the former previous commission. We're working on, this is on 67, down at that bad curve, most of y'all are familiar with, got the, it's some accidents, and I can't think of the name of the area right now, it's got a name to it, but right now, can't think of it. But, what this is Section 26A of the TBA Act requires that TBA's approval of plans for any construction activities across, along in the Tennessee River Basin. As tributaries, they have to recover fees for administrative costs. And we're having to seek a permit from them to do this work because we're going to actually be filling in the river to widen the road out and make it safer. And they estimate these fees not to exceed $3,000. She said it could be a little more or less, but that's what they're estimating. Here, they've already sent me a copy of it, and they put my name on it. So what I guess I'd like to have approval of this permit, not allow me to sign it since it's got my name on it. If that's okay with y'all.
Okay. Since this is the first time, are there any questions or comments, discussion on this item?
Is that normal teeth, so TV's gonna make us pay the full permit to work on our road?
If it's adjacent to Tennessee River, like that, yes, it is.
This Chisnall Springs area, right down close to the plant.
What did you say the cost was?
The total cost of the project is estimated at $126,000. It's a 9-10 match, so we'll be required for 10% of that.
$3,000 fees, you have the money in your budget, no budget adjustment necessary. The $3,000 fee for the permit, do you already have that money in your budget?
As far as what line item it comes out of, to me, that would talk to my contract services because of it. So I know I have money in contract services.
Yeah, I'd like to ask if we approve or authorize him to sign it, we be sure that that's not additional expenses, as long as it's not additional expenses that we do that. And you said 90-10 would be the match on that?
That's from the federal government. That's got nothing to do with TVA.
Right. But what,
When does our 10% come into play on that?
yeah,
Probably, TVA says could take them, it could take 90 days for them to get their work completed, and so it would even be on beyond that after we got the process through our
That would come out of our regular payment.
maximum if we use our employee account. For a maximum.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, without the permit, we can't even proceed to,
That's correct.
I guess entertain a motion to allow Mr. Widener, authorize Mr. Widener to sign that permit. I would again request that we do that on the condition it does not add to the budget, that he can do that within his current budget. I'll leave that up to the motion. Have a motion?
so moved.
Okay. With that,
With the exception that he check his budget and make sure there's no additional fees added to our budget.
okay. Have a motion, have a second? Okay. Discussion? Or further discussion? And if it comes back, of course, we'll have to approve that 90-10 monthly. Any other questions or comments? Motion and a second, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say no. Okay? All right, that concludes items of new business. And dispense with the reports. Okay. We'll dispense with our reports from the staff, and we'll have those at the end of the work session. So at this time, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn the regular meeting.
So moved.
Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.